Alright, if you saw my last cold calling video, I was able to sign a client during those calls, and I just wanted to give a little bit of an update on what's been going on with that. I also want to make this video so you can have an idea of what you're supposed to do when you sign a client. The first thing that I had to take care of was setting a contract to the client. In the contract, you should be explaining what you're going to be doing for the client in detail, and also any terms like the length of time you're going to be working with the client, say 1 month, 3 months. Now, my contracts are pretty simple and don't have too much involved in them. And when I sent my client the contract, he asked me to add a term in there, and that was that basically I can't be working with another business in the same niche within 20 miles from his business. And during this time, he can't be working with another digital marketing company doing ads too. Another really important thing is my client asked me to sign a W-9, and if you're in America, this is basically like the freelancer form. If you're in America and you sign a client and you don't have a registered LLC or registered business yet, then you're most likely going to have to sign a W-9. So basically you'll be working as a freelancer. So this is what I'm doing at the moment, but when I get 1 or 2 more clients, I'm definitely going to register for that LLC. And I know there's a lot of you watching that aren't in America, so the rules are going to be different. But if you're in America and you don't have an LLC or a registered business, you're going to have to sign the W-9 with them. Once we had the W-9 and the contract figured out, it was time for me to start strategizing on the ad side. For this client, I'm doing Facebook ads, and it's a call campaign, so I get paid per call that he gets. A lot of you might disagree with this payment structure based on your own experience or other videos from other creators that you've seen, because they're really pushing the charge $1,000 per month, $800 per month, whatever it is. But for this client, when I was doing cold calls, I wanted to have a really solid offer that was hard to say no to, so he's not paying me unless he sees results, and it worked in my case. I was able to sign the client. That being said, I'm also really looking at this client like a test for myself. I want to see what I can achieve for them, what kind of return on investment I can bring for them. Basically, I wanted to give him an amazing offer, and if I do well on this, not only will I be able to make good money from this client, but I'll also have a really good case study and experience to be able to scale in this niche. If you're doing Facebook ads for a client, you're going to have access to their ads manager. From my business manager, I was able to request access to his page. I let him know that I requested the access. He went into his Facebook while I was on the phone with him, and I sort of walked him through how to grant me that access. Some clients, if they don't mind and they trust you, they'll give you their Facebook login so you could just give yourself access. That's happened to me with clients in the past. But with this client, he knew sort of how to do it, and he was fine with me just requesting access on my end and him granting it to me. And again, I walked him through how to do this on the phone. I'm sure it definitely would have been easier on like a Zoom call with screen share or something, but we were already on the phone at the time, and I just requested the access then and there. Now, if you're hearing me say anything about service delivery or Facebook ads that you don't really know about, feel free to search on YouTube, Facebook ads tutorial, or even like how to request access to a business page on Facebook. The reason I say this is because tons of other creators have already put out good videos and tutorials on how to do these things. You just have to search for them, and I'm definitely going to be making those type of videos soon. I've just been so busy lately with work and school. Now, the next step in this is drafting the ads, and before I did that, I reached out to the client and asked if he had any marketing materials that he uses already. Now, these marketing materials are logos or flyers or marketing videos that they've used in the past, especially if the client is not local to you and going in and shooting content is not in your deal. This material that they already have can be really helpful. If you're doing any sort of social media ads for clients, I definitely recommend getting the marketing materials that they already have. Now, for this client, we're going to be doing a couple different campaigns. One of them is a B2B campaign where he's pitching his services to businesses, and another one is a more residential where he's pitching more to homeowners. So for each of these campaigns, I want to be running a couple of different ads. So I had to make a sort of like a flyer kind of thing for a ad that's going to just be a picture. And on top of that, he sent me a promotional video that they've done, which is sort of like a commercial. So I chopped that up a little bit, got it down to like 30 seconds, and I'm going to be using that for a video ad. I also did drafts of the ad copy that I'm going to be using for each of the ads. Now that's pretty much where I'm at today, and I kind of just sent him the copy that I'm going to be using as well as the media. But what I've done in the past that works well is Facebook offers a mock-up generator where you can kind of create mock-up ads, and I think it's in the Creative Hub. But for this client, I just sent him the copy and sent him the media, like I said, and I'm currently waiting for the approval on that. Hopefully, if everything looks good to them, we can launch by tomorrow, and it's also very possible that he's going to want some changes made, so we'll just have to wait and see. I'm definitely going to be making these update videos weekly so you can see how service delivery is going and how you can deal with the client. So if that's something you want to see, definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel. You should also check out some of my other videos. I've done a ton of cold calling videos, so if you're interested in seeing how I actually got this client, definitely check out that video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.